Hi everyone, I hope you're all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you for your support across the channel. Hope you have a really good Christmas, okay? Stay healthy, stay strong and stay tuned. I probably won't be back to my Christmas day, obviously. I might try and jump on in the morning, but I doubt it. But, I'll try and get back Boxing Day just to give you an update on XRP. But, I did post a tweet on Twitter about how bullish I am long-term on XRP. It is one of my primary bags, basically, full transparency. I do cover it every day, not because I'm trying to shill it or anything like that, because I'm trying to keep the community updated as best as I can. And I am long-term, looking forward in life. I'm long-term bullish on XRP. I think it's amazing technology. I don't need to go down that route with you again. And a lot of people, they don't realise that. They come into the space and they think it's a shit coin and it's centralised and all this and all that, and they listen to the FUD. But what they're ignoring is the fundamentals and the technicals of XRP are amazing. They are sound, other than this thing. But think about it logically. Okay, once we do win this thing, what is it going to do for crypto? It's going to be a big green light. Money's going to pour in, and it's going to be all systems go. And no guarantees, by the way. There's absolutely zero, no guarantees in this space. Everything is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please remember that. But XRP is doing well. It's still in the top 10. I will keep reminding you that. Given the bad year that it's had, it's still done really, really well, hasn't it? And I know there's a massive community of people out there that are devoted to XRP, and understandably so, because it is pioneering technology. And the FUD is an opportunity. Look at it like that. The FUD is an opportunity. When we get the green light, wow, and it gets relisted on exchanges, wow. Again, nothing to say. There was a blip, I think, where was it? It was when we were tracing somewhere around here, and there was a blip where Coinbase had accidentally relisted it, and it went, I think it was this just here, we're coming down, and XRP got relisted, and it just took off into space, and it put in a break high there, and it continued with the correction it was actually in, and everyone got really excited, but it was basically a glitch on Coinbase. It was somewhere around about there. And everyone got really bullish, and then it rolled over. But that's just that little blip. That's such a little glitch. What happens when we do get relisted? Again, nothing I say is financial advice. It could be very, very exciting times for XRP moving forward. And like I said to you, we've been in a multi-month level of consolidation here. We peaked out way back there. Seems like a year ago now, doesn't it? In April, and we've just been slowly consolidating. Making these lower highs, higher lows, basically, and we're holding key level support, structural support for the continuation of the trend. Like I said to you, if you do start to come down and lose these lows, then you're looking at a larger correction down here, and it just offers a fantastic entry point for those that missed the boat for XRP, because long term I am bullish on XRP, and I've got my projections up there because full transparency. Here, I've got my target 450 just there, okay? This is the next impulsive break. Once we break this high, you're looking at 450 minimal, because that's the 1618 target. But this is not a chart with as much data, but I have got bigger targets up here. I've got $13 and $27. The $27 is the 1618 multi-year target. Now, XRP can do something like this. Roll out of here, have a correction down to that 30 cents. As long as you don't lose this low, then you're still in the 1618 target. Eventually, do you understand that? So this is why I say to you, it's the road to $27, because it's a very, very long road and a very long journey. And each time we have a pullback like this, look in the data, look in the charts, each time we have a pullback like this, it offers an amazing entry point to ride the wave up. And at that point, do what you want. But anyway, so XRP, it's breaking out, and like I said to you, you break out these levels of resistance, you do usually retrace to each point of contact where you made the resistance on the way down. I'm on a laptop here, so it's probably not quite as visible on the laptop, but just here, you've got points of contact, and you can see retrace, resistance. Same here, you broke the resistance just there. Each point of contact, you ran into resistance, and then you retrace to the high where you created the first point of contact when you come down in a downtrend like that. Do you understand that? And what you've done here for XRP, you've done exactly the same. You've broken the resistance just there, and this essentially is a bump and run pattern. Essentially, now one thing we've not done here, like I said to you, is backtested this trend line. So do anticipate that if, and it is a big if as well, if a big correction comes in for crypto, and we do start to roll, because as I've made you aware now, impulse, retrace, impulse, retrace, lost that low, so using a technical target down to here, which I gave you, knob on, fantastic, bids filled, job done, we've rode it back up. Okay, so this is what happens if you lose a low, down you go. If you break a high, up you go. Really is that simple. So this is your high right now. This is your high. This is your key resistance. Ignore any of this. This is your key resistance. And what you're doing right now, you've broken the trend line to come back to the point of contact in which you made the resistance. Now you can see in each and every single downtrend here, just that you retrace to the point of contact in which you first created this downtrend or resistance. Do you see that? So this is your technical target that you're trying to get back to. But it's going to do it in waveforms, okay? It might take off into space because so far it is, but that would be unhealthy. You want to move up impulsively and correctively, holding the highs and holding the lows as you go. Something like this, where you come up, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. Now, if you do start to come down and you lose this low, you could see where this particular trend line right now that you've broken out of could offer a fantastic entry point. So if you was to see a big correction here for crypto leading into January and everyone shits themselves thinking it's going to zero, or we're going to go roll over and all that, you could, amazing entry point. So this is a trend line that we're keeping an eye on right now. Does it have to come? Of course it doesn't. But if we do correct and we do come down, you want this trend line to hold wherever it is. The retest of it needs to hold, because this is a bullish pattern that you're in. You're in a reversal pattern to come up to each point of contact, and you can see, look, that's your point of contact, and you run into it as resistance. You've got another point of contact there. You've got another point of contact there. You've got another point of contact there. Your primary points of contact, do you see these? And this is what you run into the resistance just there, which you're failing to get through. But what you're doing right here is potentially creating a beautiful little pattern like this. Look, let me show you. This is potentially a beautiful little pattern just here for XRP. Now, if you do start to retrace at this point and start to come back like that and hold it, what you're doing, you're creating an inverse head and shoulders pattern like that, okay, which will be your technical break target from there to there. Then you can see that if you do start to break out of that resistance wherever it is on this trend line, towards the end of December or wherever, if you do start to retrace right now and you don't meet this technical target at 105, you start to come back, oh shit, it's going to zero, and you start to get this sell off because of the people selling off for the airdrop tokens. But if you start to come down and hold this low, okay, you hold this low, you put it in the right shoulder, you break that resistance, you're going to be in a technical target up there to 129, which brings you back up to retracer there, and you're doing it in waveforms like this. So all this offers opportunity, doesn't it, going forward? Because technically this is a beautiful little pattern. It's called a bump and run pattern, and your technical break target would be from here to here. Look, because look, this is a leading phase like this, leading phase. Then you've got your bump, then you've got your run like this coming up. So you are in a technical target from there to there. And because you've broken out that level of resistance just there, you can see the technical target is to come all the way back up and retrace. But with that, once you start to close above this white line here for XRP, that's mega bullish, because that would put you in an impulsive break target to take out this high, and it puts you an impulsive break target of $4.50 minimal. So this white trend line here on the weekly, close above, really bullish. So far so good. We'll ride all this together, okay? That's basically a quick little update for you on XRP. So far so good. But do anticipate, if you do start to run into this trend line right now, I do apologise, I'm on a laptop, it's quite difficult for me to actually draw it properly. But you are running into resistance right now, which is this point of contact here, okay? Putting a little retracement, if you fail to get through it, you could potentially start to put in some kind of right shoulder here, like this, coming back to support. Essentially, this trend line, do you remember I said to you, this neckline, you've not back tested support. If you do start to see retracement and you fail to break this resistance and start to come back, that could be a beautiful little entry point, 90 cents. Putting in your right shoulder, and these inverse head and shoulders have a tendency to be symmetrical by design. And you can see that's your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. Break that, boom, see you later. So this is a key level of resistance at the moment for XRP that's struggling to get through, 101. Now, you're not quite getting to the technical target of the cup and handle pattern at the moment. So if you do continue to reject at that, I would anticipate a little drawback, a retracement down to 90 cents, hold this neckline, the previous cup and handle pattern, and then start to come up. And with that, you're breaking out of a huge inverse head and shoulders pattern, which gives you a technical target, to the upside of around about $1.20, which would be, got to do that right. Let's have a look. The technical break target, I don't know if I've given it you. From there to there, and you can see that if you do start to break out wherever it is, you're in a technical break target. It's so difficult on a laptop, 131, which is retracing to that point of contact there. So it's all good. You're coming upstairs, holding support. Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update on XRP. Have a really good Christmas. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.